Like I've always said in my video, a big part of your literature review is the planning. And for you to write your literature review faster and smarter, you need to have planned it. You need to have planned in such a way that you would have increased productivity. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you what are the key things that you need to put within your plan so that you can be highly productive with your literature review. And at the end of the video, I'm going to show you how to leverage AI. We're going to use the most common one. They haven't paid me for it, which is ChatGPT, to create a plan for your literature review. It's not to help you write everything. It's to create a plan, a structured plan. That's what we're going to be doing at the end of this video. So stay tuned to make sure you get to that point where I show you. But first off, we need to talk about the key things that needs to be in that plan. Now, before we go on, make sure you like and subscribe, share with your friends. This video is absolutely very important. Now, what are the things that we want to plan? We're going to touch on them briefly. There's no point talking extensively about them when I'm going to show you how to go about it. So you need to plan your timeline. It's important. When do I want to do what? That needs to be within the plan. Now, you have to have a writing plan as well. When do I want to write my introduction? When do I want to write my literature review? How do I want to write, or when do I want to write my methods and all of that bit? We need to put that plan in place. Now, within those bits, what are the things that will be under my introduction, which is your structure? Create a plan for your structure. So we're creating a plan for everything, which is why I said this is quite detailed and quite packed. And we're going to leverage, you can do it yourself, but we're also going to leverage AI because, why not? We're in the era of AI now and we're trying to talk about increased productivity. So we leverage everything and we use things ethically. So we leverage it to our advantage to increase our productivity in writing a literature review. Now, if we have those structures, we also need checkpoints everywhere. What are those checkpoints for us to know? So what's the next thing? How long have I been taking? What do I need to be doing now? Do I need to send to my supervisor? Checkpoints to see how am I doing? Am I keeping up with time? Am I okay for time? Is there something I should be doing? Should I be leveraging any resources? Should I be reaching out to Bookie and signing up for a course to guide me and hold my hand through, or to coach me through the process? Whatever, checkpoints like that. You need to have all of those checkpoints. And then you need to put in plans of how you want to implement feedbacks from your tutor. How do I want to implement the feedbacks? What are the feedbacks? How many times do I want to contact my tutor? How many times am I allowed to contact my tutor? How do I want to maximize this? Do I want to do it face to face? You need to leverage all of that into your plan. And you need a proofreading plan as well. Am I going to proofread everything at once, which I think is not a great idea? Am I going to proofread each section? I think that's a brilliant idea. So you proofread each section and then do one overall proofreading. You need to leverage that as well. When do I want to do the proofreading? All of that. So it's an extensive plan, which is why you should sit back now, relax, and let me give ChatGPT a prompt. You can copy that prompt, send it to your friends, send it to people, but it would literally give you a plan that you can adjust accordingly. You can change the plan, you can adjust it, you can do whatever you want with it, but leverage this plan to now leverage this AI to now, or whatever AI you choose to use, to create a plan that you can use to increase your productivity when writing your literature review. So that said, let's not waste too much time. Let's get into the machine and see how can I create my literature review plan to make me smarter and faster. That's not what you're going to ask ChatGPT. Let me show you what you ask. All right, so welcome to my ChatGPT. Like I said, let us type a prompt. I'm sure you can already see it. Let us type a prompt that would give us a timeline to work with and a structure to work with as well. So what I have written is, I am writing a systematic review of 15,000 words. Create a structure for each chapter, including a timeline of 3 months. My topic is the attitude and perspective of teenage mothers in the UK on exclusive breastfeeding. I literally just made that up. So the sole purpose of this is I talk to ChatGPT like an assistant, like sort this out for me, and then I proceed with that. So I use that as a guide, and that's the sole purpose of this. So once I enter this prompt now, then I have been run through for me. It gives me a timeline and a structure, which I think is a brilliant idea for you. This is a very good starting point. It doesn't mean that you have to abide with this word for word or follow it through all the way, but it serves as a template for you to know where to start, how to start, and the approach to which you want to use. And you can even take this, fine-tune it, take it to your supervisor, and have a discussion on it. He or she will probably put you through what is wrong, what can be corrected, what can be better, what is impressive about it, and it is a very good starting point. So you have month 1, planning and initial research, right? Topic refinement and initial reading. Like I've always said in my videos, this is very important. Don't start writing until you have read. You see, ChatGPT is also telling you the same thing, so you need to listen. So you define the scope and the objective, the literature review search, conducting the search itself, how do you want to go about it, and then detailed review and writing. So what I want you to notice, you see that month 1 is all about the preparation. It's all about putting things in place. Month 2 is about the detailed review and writing. So you don't write until you have prepared. ChatGPT is saying the same thing as me, so I don't think both of us can be wrong. Well, AI cannot be wrong in this case. In this case, so you have all of that, and then month 3 is now like the writing, the revision, the finalization, you feedback from your supervisor. All of that has been factored into the discussion, the conclusion, editing, proofreading, formatting. All of that needs to be done. So there's also a further breakdown of all of the sections. So you have the introduction, you have the methods, you have the results, you have the discussion and the conclusion. So the only bit that I think might be missing from this, if you need to review, is the literature review aspect, which may also come after the chapter 1 introduction. So chapter 2 can be your literature review, and then chapter 3 will go on to methods. Do you understand? So yes, it's not 100% error proof, but it's a very good starting point. So I feel like if you are able to use this, my God, you will be flying. I mean, this is something that if you sat down with it yourself to do, would take you nothing less than an hour if you're doing it, or even more actually, if you're doing a detailed writing or a detailed typing. That has taken the work off you. This is what we're talking about in terms of increased productivity. It's not doing the writing for you, but you already have a template to work with, you have a timeline to work with, so you can further fine-tune this and create an extensive structure from it. You already know that this structure it has given you is an overall structure, right? So take for example this discussion aspect. You have interpretation of findings. So if you want to take it a step further, that means that under interpretation of findings, you now create a structure. How many paragraphs I want to have? What will be the word count? What are the things that will be in there? Do you get? I'm working on something that I think might be very useful, which is to help create a structure template that I think you guys will find very helpful. I'll work on that and then share it with you whenever it is ready. So I know that this has made a lot of sense, and this is a very good starting point for anybody. So leave a comment in the comment section if you were able to utilize this and how you were able to do it, and like whatever it is you've done with it, let me know in the comment section and I will respond to you. All right, guys. I know you absolutely love this video. Make sure to send this to your friends and your colleagues and everybody that you know that would benefit from this video. Make sure to do that. Be kind to your friend, be kind to your colleagues. We can all pass. I say this every time. We can all pass. All right. So until I see you again, make sure you put a smile on somebody's face. Bye.